TCG video coming from you by none other than King of the Night 57. It's not on the next Turk, and I'm here to talk about all the most expensive Final Fantasy decks that you'll never be able to afford on a budget, unless you live off your parents' money, or if you've got a good job that pays you a bunch of money, you decide to throw your money away to this game, or if you're rich. The top 5 decks. Now, things could actually change, because again, I'm only got into the card game sport later on. I've not got into it early, so I don't know. There's some things I don't even know about the Final Fantasy trading card game besides how to play it, what cards are good and not. So, to start off with the light deck, for a lighter expense deck, I'd have to say my personal favorite character, a Vincent Valentine deck, which roughly around about $50, because you need 3 legend fences, and whether you get the hollow or not, the cost racks up to it. The rest of the cards in the Vincent Valentine deck, besides promos, because promos vary, especially the ones you do need. You really don't need the Crystal Cup one, because it's the same thing as the Hero one. But the other promo you will need, depending on how you get it. But the rest of the cost is pretty cheap, except for the legend fences that you need with it, or certain summons, and also you might need to run 1 Legend Cloud in there, and as well as a Chaos and Spiritist. But the Vincent Valentine deck runs about $50 at least total, and I'm still not complete with mine. I still got to have one more Legend Vincent and stuff like that. So you still gotta. I still try to run that deck, and that's like the cheapest. The most expensive deck I can possibly run. Alright, number 2, which would be, I'd say in the current meta, I'd have to say Final Fantasy 2 decks. And especially if you play with the old set alongside the Opus 6 set, or if you combine the Opus 6 Final Fantasy 2 stuff with the old stuff like the old Therion and the Legend Emperor Mateus, then you got yourself a whole powerhouse. And that deck, at best, and like I said, I'm only using rough estimates. I have not looked online, but counting all the cards, I'd have to say somewhere around $100 for a Final Fantasy 2 deck. If you run the perfect one. If you run the Opus 6, then I think the cost will split to 30. But if you mix up some of the old Final Fantasy 2 stuff that works with it, that counterbalance, and just because Final Fantasy 2 is the most popular decks right now, considered Opus 6. Okay, number 3. I'd have to say a Cecil deck or Cecil Water. So maybe not Cecil Water, but I think either certain type of water decks, and that's either the Cecil Water or the Cloud of Darkness Water. The reason why the Cloud of Darkness Water is because people still use Cloud of Darkness in the meta. And if you combine a Cloud of Darkness with the Dissidia Cecil, you're pretty good, do some good now. I think Cloud of Darkness since Cloud of Darkness is an older card, and there's cards that can counterbalance and counteract Cloud of Darkness. So Cloud of Darkness is not as strong as she used to be, so I think, and I'm talking about the Legend one. She's going down in price, but I have to say the deck is around at least $45. Now, when the Cloud of Darkness archetype price came out, we're looking at the $70 to $85. Rough estimates. And these are just rough estimates. I will put the description of rough estimates, unless you guys honestly know. But the Cloud of Darkness is at least $45 now, because she's gone down in price without, how many cards out to, cancel like that. But, whether you build a Cecil Water deck with the Dissidia Cecil or the Cloud of Darkness. Another expensive deck would be any ice decks. Any ice decks that I'm talking about is any ice decks that uses Vayne, Squall, Laguna, because there's only a certain type of Squall and Laguna that's good for this deck. With the Rinoa, because they buff each other up and it's still used in the current meta. Final Fantasy 8 decks are still used in the current meta, at least the Squall-based decks. So, and then the Genesis, which is a $40 card. I think anything ice related. Now I can't say which numbers for whatever's expensive, but ice decks are really expensive because all you do is freeze and dull, which is really good in the meta. And remember, I know about trading card games. I played Yu-Gi-Oh for years, and I played a little bit of Magic, so I have kept up on the prices of all these cards that come out for good reasons. So, in all intro respect, I'd have to say that any ice decks are expensive. Even the cheapest ice decks out there, even the stuff that I'm trying to run that nobody actually really runs because it's not as good as the other ones. And I run the Brothers deck, the Weiss, or whatever you call it, Weiss and Nero deck, what I call the Brothers deck, as really the cheapest form of an ice deck, but still, some of the cards you need for that deck, you still need a Genesis and Vayne, and probably a Squall Laguna for that set. So any kind of ice deck could range to whatever, from the cheapest to the most expensive. Expensive, possibly rough around $200, considering the fact that people use ice decks in the meta, considering that they freeze and dull, and if you freeze and dull your opponents, they can't do nothing. They can't do shit. It don't matter if Vincent got death penalty. That Vincent is frozen and can't do shit with the freeze and dull combos an ice deck actually has. In fact, the ice decks are like the strongest decks in Final Fantasy by far. Now I think Zanad decks were once expensive, but not anymore because Zanad's not a cheap card. That's how much it costs to pull out a Zanad, and then you have to build a deck, try to get out Zanad so it doesn't always work with every single fire deck. But I think I'm gonna put Zanad back in the first time it came out. The first time it came out. So I'd have to say that's a roughly around at least $60 deck if built right and stuff like that. When people actually use Zanad, but no one really uses Zanad, so it's now it's a dollar now it's a dollar store deck technically. But back when it first came out, it's kind of like how in Yu-Gi-Oh where Exodia used to be $200 a piece, but now they're like you get Exodia pieces for dollars on pieces on eBay. Even that had $3 max on eBay. So it's like one of those things. It's like when it first came out, people played it. It was hype, but then people just put it down. So that probably back Zanad decks back in the day. Yeah. What else is expensive? I would say Cadets, because Cadets are easy to build. Plus all the cards are cheap, so that's not actually an expensive deck. I'm trying to think of another expensive decks. I'd have to say Sky Pirates, but Sky Pirates are expensive in the way it's like $25 max, because not everyone uses Sky Pirates, but Sky Pirates are really good. As a matter of fact, my Vincent Valentine deck has been beaten 10 times over with one of my other friends' Sky Pirate deck. So yeah, it's a really good deck, but I think $25 is it's most expensive ever to actually really build. So I think that's about as much as I know, unless you know in the comments below, which you can let me know if you know in the comments below how much each cards are worth, or even what decks are worth something. And may the crystal be with you.